Congrats on accepting the Charge Up Challenge. I'm Lindsay, and together we're going to be charging up your health and energy, and I'll be challenging you to be the best version of yourself possible. I want to start week 1 by talking about goal setting and the power of the mind. I'll highlight the story of Roger, who was the first person to break the 4-minute mile back in 1954. Before he did that, no one thought it could be done. But since he did it, hundreds of people have been able to break the 4-minute mile, and that just shows you that whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. Okay, so you are going to have just a little bit of homework throughout this course, but don't think of it like that. Think of it as something that's going to help you get to where you want to be better. Remember, you get out what you put in. If you follow what I'm going to tell you, satisfaction guaranteed. If you don't, satisfaction not guaranteed. Let's start by this. Think of one goal that you want to achieve over the next 3 months. So this could be to improve your mental focus so when you're at work it doesn't feel like so much of a hassle. To have more energy so when you get home from work you can play with your kids. It could be to drop an inch around your waist, to add 7 pounds of muscle, or to run 5 miles in under 40 minutes. Whatever you want for your goal. Now step 2 is, how will that make you feel? Might sound like a weird question, but I'll give you an example. So in the first example at work, right, you might feel happier because you enjoy going to work. In the second example, you might feel like more of an accomplished parent because you have a better relationship with your kids. Or in the last examples, you might feel more confident when you go out to be in your own skin and look forward and excited about going to social gatherings. I'm going to give you a secret that I truly believe has the power to change your life. It changed mine. I randomly stumbled across this YouTube video back a couple years ago when I was waking up at 1 in the morning for my meteorology shift, and I would try to find something motivational I could listen to kind of get me going that early before heading into work. And I found this video. Did you know that your thoughts and your actions are not powered by your conscious mind? Rather, it's powered by your subconscious. So for the people that have said, man, I've lost 20 pounds 10 times, but I've gained 30 pounds 11 times. Or, I just really seem to be on my A game in January. February, maybe I'm on my B game, and by December, I'm flunking life. So why is that? Well, it's because your subconscious is powering you down the wrong road. In this YouTube video, it teaches you a 5-minute process called visioneering that allows you to tap into your subconscious so that can power your thoughts and your actions towards success. If you want to get the most out of this program, I highly recommend, in addition to emailing me after this video, you click the link that's in this description below this video and you watch that visioneering video. It's going to encourage you to do it daily. If you can at least do it weekly, I think you are going to just be amazed at how successful and how happy you become in life. So what problems does this Charge Up Challenge solve? If I had to bet, I would say you and probably almost everyone you know suffers from at least one of the following 5 things. Always being tired, poor sleep, a slow metabolism, some kind of a disease, or some hormonal disorder. Many doctors and health experts believe that these problems are the result of years of us putting food, or should I say food, or chemicals into our body that were never meant to be put in our bodies. My motto is, if it is packaged or processed, say pass. If it exists on earth, eat it up. So the Charge Up Challenge philosophy when it comes to food, natural is best. Whatever you eat is going to consist of one of these 3 macronutrients. Now, macronutrients is a fancy term that means carbs, proteins, and fats. And we're going to be using it a lot. Technically, I guess alcohol is a 4th macronutrient, so we'll include it just for the sake of completeness, but not for the sake of encouragement. To optimize your health, weight loss, muscle building, whatever your goal is, you want to get all 3 of those macronutrients in your diet every day. I know a lot of people are into let's not eat any carbs or let's not eat any fats to lose weight. But I can promise you that if you really want to optimize things, your body will do best if you get all 3 of those in. Now we're going to dive into the details later, but for a general idea of how much of each you should be eating on a daily basis, I typically recommend anywhere between 30 to 40% of your diet comes from protein, 30 to 50% comes from carbohydrates, and about 20 to 30% comes from fat. Again, we'll go into the details later. Whole foods from nature are also dense in micronutrients, a fancy term that means vitamins and minerals. To optimize your health, weight loss, muscle building, you want to load up on the micronutrients, and that is going to mean eating a variety of food. So if you're that person that I used to be, where you eat the same thing day after day, then possibly consider adding in a little bit more variety. One way that I do this, because I'm such a creature of habit, is every morning I make this juice that includes a little bit of like 15 different fruits and veggies. It's actually delicious. I'll put the link to that recipe down below, so if you want to try it, you can. But you'll feel a big boost of energy from doing stuff like that. And finally, quality is extremely important. So here's an example. Sometimes you'll be walking through the store and you'll see, oh, this mystery meat is on sale for 99 cents a pound. Well, you get what you pay for. So I think common sense would tell you that it's probably not going to be the best option of something to consume. You know, I always joke around because when I'm buying eggs at the store, I'll look to see which one is the most expensive. You can usually find a carton of a dozen eggs for $7 nowadays. It's ridiculous. But that's usually the one that I end up buying, and maybe I'm getting ripped off, but it seems to be the best quality one. So quality is important. I'm not saying you always have to buy the most expensive thing, but I do want you to start paying attention to quality of what you're putting in your body. We're going to end this video and every video after this with one thing that you want to work on this week that's going to power you closer to your goals. For example, it might be something that you know has got to go, like drinking sodas every day or drinking fruit juices every day. Or it could be something that you've been inspired by in this video. For example, eating more natural foods and less processed foods. If you're eating a protein bar for lunch every day, maybe you switch that out for some grilled chicken, sweet potato, and broccoli, preferably some that you've cooked yourself. Watch the Visioneering video if you want to be a star at this course, and we'll check in with each other next week.